Your metabolism isn't broken, it's just confused. And I've got the exact 3-step formula that's helped thousands of my clients reset their metabolism in just 7 days. But here's the twist. It's not what you think, and almost everyone gets this wrong. Trust me, I was skeptical too. After years of trying every diet under the sun, I discovered something that completely changed how I approach metabolism. And the results were shocking. So before you waste another day on methods that fight against your body, let me show you what actually works. Because your metabolism isn't your enemy, it's just waiting for the right signals. Today, I'm breaking down my complete 7-day metabolism reset that works even if you've tried everything else. And the third step? It's the game changer that nobody talks about. Look, I get it. You've probably heard a million metabolism tips before. Eat spicy food, drink ice water, do jumping jacks while standing on your head at midnight. But here's the reality. Most of what you've heard about boosting your metabolism is complete nonsense. What I'm about to share isn't just another quick fix. This is a science-backed 3-step approach that addresses the root causes of a sluggish metabolism. And I've seen it transform people who thought their metabolism was permanently damaged. First, let's get clear on what your metabolism actually is. It's not some mysterious furnace that randomly decides to burn calories or store fat. Your metabolism is literally every chemical process happening in your body right now. It's breaking down food, building new cells, and keeping you alive. And when it's not functioning optimally, you feel it. Low energy, weight gain, mood swings, you name it. The problem is that most people try to hack their metabolism with extreme approaches that actually backfire. Crash diets? They signal danger to your body, making it hold on to every calorie. Over-exercising? That can increase stress hormones that shut down metabolic function. It's like trying to fix a delicate watch with a sledgehammer. So what's the solution? A strategic reset that works with your body's natural processes, not against them. And that's exactly what my 7-day metabolism reset delivers. Let's dive into the 3-step framework. Step 1. Metabolic priming. The first 48 hours of the reset are all about priming your metabolism for success. This isn't about restriction. It's about giving your metabolic pathways exactly what they need to work efficiently. Most people jump straight into changing everything at once, which is why they fail. Your body freaks out and thinks famine. Not exactly the signal we want to send when we're trying to optimize metabolism. Instead, we're going to focus on 3 key elements during these first 2 days. First, hydration mapping. This isn't just drink more water, though that's part of it. Your cells need adequate hydration to carry out metabolic processes. I recommend starting your day with 16 to 20 ounces of water with a pinch of high-quality salt and a squeeze of lemon. This helps rehydrate your cells after the natural dehydration that happens during sleep. Then, throughout the day, we'll use what I call strategic hydration, drinking water at specific times to support digestion and cellular function. Before meals, between meals, but not much during meals, which can dilute digestive enzymes. One client, Sarah, was consuming plenty of water, but at all the wrong times. Once she implemented hydration mapping, she noticed immediate improvements in her energy levels and digestion within just the first day. The second element of metabolic priming is circadian alignment. Your metabolism doesn't run at the same rate all day long. It follows natural rhythms tied to light and dark cycles. By aligning your eating window with these natural rhythms, you can enhance metabolic function without changing a single thing about what you eat. Try to consume most of your calories during daylight hours, with your largest meal at midday when digestive fire is strongest. Then aim for a 12-hour overnight fast. So if your last bite is at 7 p.m., you wouldn't eat again until 7 a.m. This isn't about restriction. It's about working with your body's natural metabolic timing. And finally, we have nutrient density mapping. Instead of counting calories, we're focusing on maximizing nutritional value. Your metabolism needs specific vitamins, minerals, and amino acids to function properly. During these first 2 days, we emphasize foods that deliver these nutrients in abundance. Think colorful vegetables, high-quality proteins, and healthy fats. Each meal should include at least 3 different colors of vegetables, which naturally provides a spectrum of nutrients. 1 palm-sized portion of protein, and 1 to 2 thumb-sized portions of healthy fats like avocado, olive oil, or nuts. The key is variety. Different nutrients activate different metabolic pathways. By eating a diverse range of whole foods, you're essentially turning on all the pathways your metabolism needs. But here's what most people miss. You don't need to become a nutrition expert. Just follow my simple 3-2-1 plate method. 3 colors, 2 thumb-sized portions of fat, 1 palm of protein at each meal. Simple as that. By the end of these first 48 hours, you've given your body the hydration, timing, and nutrients it needs to prime your metabolic pathways. You're setting the stage for the real transformation. You might be thinking, this doesn't sound that revolutionary. And you're right. The basics aren't sexy, but executing them correctly makes all the difference. Trust me, there's a reason most metabolism advice fails, and it's because people skip this critical priming phase. Step 2. Metabolic activation. Now that we've primed the system, days 3,004-5 are all about activation. Strategically stimulating your metabolism through specific types of movement, thermal exposure, and digestive support. This is where things get interesting, because it's not about how much you exercise, but how you exercise. Most people make the mistake of thinking that more is better when it comes to movement, but that approach can actually suppress your metabolism if your body perceives it as a stressor. Instead, we focus on 3 types of movement that research shows directly enhance metabolic function without overtaxing your system. First, morning micromovement. Within 30 minutes of waking, spend just 5 to 10 minutes doing gentle movement that activates your major muscle groups. This isn't a workout. It's more like setting up dominoes that will fall throughout the day. Try a simple sequence of 20 bodyweight squats, 10 push-ups, modified if needed, and 30 seconds of marching in place. Repeat this 2-3 times. It takes less than 10 minutes but signals to your body that it's time to ramp up metabolic processes for the day ahead. Mike, another client of mine, was skeptical about such a short movement session making any difference. He was used to hour-long gym sessions that left him exhausted. But after implementing these morning micro-movements for just 3 days, he noticed he had more energy throughout the day and his hunger signals were more balanced. Next, we incorporate daily strength signals. Your muscle tissue is metabolically active, meaning it burns calories even at rest. By sending regular signals that tell your body to maintain or build muscle, you're directly supporting your metabolic rate. This doesn't mean heavy weightlifting, though that's great if you enjoy it. It can be as simple as 2 to 3 sessions throughout your day where you perform resistance exercises using your body weight or household items. For example, during a work break, you might do 15 countertop push-ups, 15 chair squats, and hold a wall sit for 30 seconds. The entire sequence takes about 2 minutes. Repeat this 2 or 3 times throughout your day. These strength snacks keep your metabolism responsive without triggering stress responses that can come from longer workout sessions. The third movement element is post-meal walking. Research shows that even a 10-minute walk after meals can significantly improve how your body processes the food you just ate. It reduces blood sugar spikes, enhances nutrient delivery to cells, and improves digestive function. This isn't about burning calories during the walk. It's about optimizing the metabolic processes that happen after eating. A short, gentle walk after your largest meal of the day can make a surprising difference. But movement is just one part of metabolic activation. We also introduce strategic thermal exposure, using temperature to stimulate your metabolism. Your body burns calories to maintain its core temperature, a process called thermogenesis. By safely exposing yourself to both cold and heat, you can enhance this natural process. For cold exposure, start small. End your morning shower with 30 seconds of cold water. Each day, try to extend this by 10 seconds. The initial shock activates brown adipose tissue, a metabolically active type of fat that burns calories to generate heat. For heat exposure, consider a sauna session if you have access to one, or even a hot bath for 15 to 20 minutes. Heat exposure increases circulation and has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity, a key factor in metabolic health. The final component of the activation phase is digestive optimization. Your metabolism can only work with what you properly digest and absorb. Many people have compromised digestive function without realizing it. Try incorporating a tablespoon of raw apple cider vinegar in water before meals to stimulate digestive enzymes. Chew each bite thoroughly. Aim for 20-30 chews per bite. And consider adding fermented foods like sauerkraut or kimchi to one meal per day to support your gut microbiome, which plays a crucial role in metabolism. These activation strategies are powerful because they work with multiple metabolic pathways simultaneously. Rather than forcing your metabolism to change through extreme measures, you're giving it exactly what it needs to function optimally. By day 5, most people notice significant changes, not just in how they look, but in how they feel. Energy becomes more stable throughout the day. Hunger becomes a gentle reminder rather than an emergency. And many report that their clothes fit differently, even without dramatic weight loss. But we're not done yet. The third step is where the real magic happens. And it's the step that most metabolism programs completely overlook. Step 3. Metabolic integration. Days 6 and 7 are about integration, creating sustainability and teaching your body that these new patterns are the new normal, not just a temporary change. This is the step that makes this reset different from every other program out there. Most approaches get you short-term results that disappear as soon as you return to regular life. But with proper integration, you can maintain your metabolic improvements long-term. The first element of integration is stress calibration. Stress hormones like cortisol have a profound impact on metabolism. When chronically elevated, they signal your body to store fat and break down muscle. Exactly the opposite of what we want. During these final 2 days, implement at least 2 5-minute stress reduction practices. This could be box breathing. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4, a short guided meditation, or even just sitting quietly and focusing on the sensations in your body. The timing matters too. Aim for 1 session in the morning and 1 session after work. These are transition periods when stress hormones tend to surge. Lisa, a busy executive who went through this program, was skeptical about taking time out for stress reduction. She was always on the go. But after implementing these short practices, she noticed her afternoon cravings disappeared and her sleep quality improved dramatically. The second integration element is sleep optimization. Your metabolism does some of its most important work while you sleep, including hormone regulation and cellular repair. Poor sleep quality directly impairs these processes. For these 2 days, focus intensely on sleep hygiene. Dim lights after sunset. Stop screen time 30 minutes before bed. Keep your bedroom cool. 65 to 68 degrees Celsius is ideal for most people. And create a consistent pre-sleep routine that signals to your body it's time to wind down. Many participants find that these sleep improvements alone make a noticeable difference in their metabolic function. They wake up feeling leaner and more energized, with more stable hunger and energy throughout the following day. The final and perhaps most important element of metabolic integration is what I call metabolic flexibility training. This teaches your body to efficiently switch between different fuel sources, carbohydrates and fat, which is a hallmark of a healthy metabolism. On day 6, include slightly more healthy carbohydrates in your meals, things like sweet potatoes, fruit, or whole grains if you tolerate them well. On day 7, shift to emphasize more healthy fats and proteins, with fewer carbohydrates. This simple alternation teaches your body to be adaptable rather than getting stuck in one metabolic pattern. And metabolic flexibility correlates strongly with long-term metabolic health. Throughout these final days, we also work on mindset integration. Pay attention to how different foods, movements, and lifestyle choices make you feel. Start connecting the dots between your actions and your energy, mood, and physical sensations. This awareness is what allows you to maintain the benefits long after the 7-day reset is complete. Instead of following rules, you're learning to read and respond to your body's signals. By the end of day 7, something remarkable happens. The changes you've implemented don't feel like a restrictive diet or punishing exercise regimen. They feel like supportive practices that enhance your life. And that's when you know the reset has truly worked, when the thought of returning to old habits doesn't even appeal to you anymore. So let's recap this 3-step framework for resetting your metabolism in just 7 days. Days 1 to 2. Focus on metabolic priming, hydration mapping, circadian alignment, and nutrient density to prepare your body's systems. Days 3-5 are about metabolic activation, strategic movement, thermal exposure, and digestive support to directly stimulate metabolic pathways. Days 6-7 center on metabolic integration, stress calibration, sleep optimization, and metabolic flexibility training to make the changes sustainable. What makes this approach unique is that it addresses all the factors that influence metabolism, not just diet or exercise alone. It works with your body's natural processes rather than fighting against them. And most importantly, it's designed to be sustainable beyond the initial 7 days. Many of my clients continue to follow the core principles as part of their lifestyle, not because they have to, but because they genuinely feel better when they do. Now, I want to be clear about something. This reset isn't about rapid weight loss, though many people do lose a few pounds during the week. It's about optimizing the function of your metabolism, which has benefits far beyond weight management. Better energy, improved mood, clearer thinking, better digestion, and yes, an easier time maintaining a healthy weight. The beauty of this approach is its flexibility. You don't need special equipment or exotic ingredients. You don't need to follow a rigid schedule. The principles can be adapted to fit your life and preferences. One client, James, traveled internationally during his reset week. He thought it would be impossible to stick with the plan, but by focusing on the principles rather than perfect execution, he still experienced significant benefits. He prioritized hydration on flights, used hotel stairs for strength signals, and paid extra attention to sleep optimization to counter jet lag. Another client, Maria, had multiple food sensitivities that made many diet plans impossible to follow. But because this reset focuses on principles rather than specific foods, she was able to adapt it to fit her needs while still seeing remarkable improvements in her metabolism. The point is, this isn't a one-size-fits-all approach, and it's a framework that can be personalized to your unique situation while still delivering powerful results. So what can you expect after completing the 7-day metabolism reset? Most people report more stable energy throughout the day. No more mid-afternoon crashes or morning brain fog. Hunger becomes more regulated. You get hungry at appropriate times rather than experiencing intense cravings or hunger. Sleep often improves both in quality and consistency. And many notice changes in body composition, with clothes fitting differently even if the scale hasn't changed dramatically. But beyond these physical changes, there's often a profound shift in relationship with food and body. Instead of seeing metabolism as something to hack or force into submission, you develop an appreciation for how responsive your body can be when given the right support. This reset isn't about restriction or deprivation, it's about abundance. Giving your body an abundance of the signals, nutrients, and care it needs to thrive. And that's a completely different approach than most metabolism plans out there. So, if you've been frustrated with your metabolism, if you feel like your body just doesn't respond the way it used to, I encourage you to try this 7-day metabolism reset. Give yourself the gift of working with your body rather than fighting against it. The framework I've shared today has helped thousands of people transform their relationship with food, movement, and their bodies. And I'm confident it can do the same for you. If you found this helpful, check out my video on the 5 foods that are secretly sabotaging your metabolism. You'll be shocked at number 3. It's something almost everyone eats regularly without realizing the impact. Remember, your metabolism isn't broken. It's just waiting for the right signals. And now you know exactly how to send them.